The deadliest snipers of World War II. Let's start with the dangerous and slowly go our way to the deadliest ones on the list. Number 6. Tatiana Baramzina. Back in 1940, she enrolled at university in Perm. When Germany invaded the Soviet Union, she attended nursing courses in the evening while training to become a sharpshooter. In June 1943, she was sent to the Central Women's Sniper Training School outside Moscow and then was sent to the Third Belarusian Front. Within her first 3 months, she had killed at least 16 enemy soldiers. In 1944, she killed 20 German ones and went back to taking care of wounded personnel cause she knew about that stuff. After that, she was wounded by artillery fire and subjected to torture in an attempt to have her divulge information. Tatiana's eyes had been gouged out and was shot with an anti-tank rifle. Number 5. Stepan Petrenko. After being conscripted into the Red Army in 1941, our hero was sent to the war front. But hold on, instead of heading straight to the battle, he went to the rear to attend the Rostov military school. He's good at dodging bullets. Eventually, he was given an official sniper rifle by the 3rd day of training. He hit 10 out of 10 stationary targets. I can't even hit half of them in Call of Duty. During World War II, due to the Soviet Union's ongoing training, Petrenko was high up among the elite. He earned a nomination for the title Hero of the Soviet Union, with 422 confirmed kills and 17 young snipers trained under his guidance. Number 4. Ivan Kolbertinov. Unlike most countries, the Soviet Union had a special knack for incorporating women into their sniper units. In 1942, they rolled out onto special training courses for women. And get this, by the end of these courses, 55,000 female snipers were ready to hit their targets. That's a lot of sharpshooting. Fast forward to 1943, the peak of the war, around 2K women were out there making history. Among them was the legendary Lyudmila Pavlichenko. She wasn't any sniper. The lady racked up to 309 kills. But hold on to your hats. There was another sniper who's less famous but no less impressive. Ivan Kolbertinov. He clocked 489 kills. He got the Order of the Red Banner as an award. So it's not always about the fame, sometimes it's about the numbers. Number 3. Nikolai Ilyin. I think his story is kinda sad, to be honest. Nikolai entered the Red Army in 1941 after the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. He showed himself to be a skilled sniper, killing 95 Nazis during 11 days. Well done, bro! Haha! Now, here's the part. In 2001, a movie was made called Enemy at the Gates about the famous Russian sniper Vasily Zaitsev. The film depicts the events surrounding the Battle of Stalingrad from 1942 till 1943, the same year when Nikolai was awarded the title Hero of the Soviet Union, killing 494 enemy soldiers, and no movie has been made about him. Dude, do you know that they're making a movie about Vasily? And what it's called? Almost as good as Nikolai? Number 2. Ivan Sidorenko. A man who could shoot the wings of a fly at 500 yards, became the assistant commander of a rifle regiment, teaching others how to be snipers. But sometimes he got bored and joined the fights himself. One day, he decided to show off by blowing a tank and 3 tractors with special bullets. Despite his impressive escapades, he got banged up quite a few times, with the most serious injury in Estonia, 1944, putting him in the hospital until the war's end. On June 1944, he was awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union. His superiors decided he was more useful as a teacher than a target, so they kept him out of the battlefield. By the end of the war, Sidorenko had taken out 500 enemies and trained over 250 snipers of World War II, using his Mosin Nagant rifle like a pro. After the war, he swapped his rifle for a coal shovel and worked as a foreman in a coal mine. In 1974, he moved to the mountains of Dagestan for some fresh air and passed away on February 19, 1994, probably still bragging about that time he took out a tank with a bullet.
So there I was, took out a tank with one shot.
Yes, with one bullet, and then you set 3 tractors on fire. You've told me 100 times. Tell me about a fish you caught, will you? Number 1. Simo Haiha. With at least 505 confirmed kills during the Winter War between Finland and the Soviet Union, Simo Haiha is considered the deadliest sniper in history. Born on December 17, 1905, Simo grew up in a quaint hamlet in Finland. He wasn't farming, but perfecting his skills in snow skiing, hunting, and talking with deers. When the Winter War kicked off, Simo turned into an invisible nightmare for the Soviet troops. One day, he casually took out 25 soldiers before lunch. Russians started calling him the White Death, which, let's be honest, sounds like a villain from a James Bond movie. When Russians realized one of their snipers had gone down, they threw the whole kitchen sink at him. Mortars, artillery, shells, and the kitchen sink. Yet Simo walked away with only a minor scratch. Simo had tricks like pouring water on the snow to keep his muzzle blast hidden. Simo's weapon was an M28 30, which was owned before the war. During this war, he was 33 years old and celebrated his 34th on the Kola battlefield. The war lasted 105 days. Joseph Stalin had eliminated most of his military experts in the 1930s. During the war, the Soviet commander got tired of him, started targeting him directly but failed. One Soviet sniper got lucky, blasted Haiha in the jaw. While having half of his face missing, Haiha refused to die. He underwent a constructive surgery and regained consciousness the day after the World War ended. The Soviets then signed the peace when they heard he's waking up.